We are looking, friends, at what was the site of the Colony Beach and Tennis Resort on Longboat Key in Florida. It was constructed in 1952. It was essentially abandoned in 2010, and they are now in the process of, well, they've cleared the land, as you can see. I'll zoom in a little bit. I'm not real good at this. There we go. You can see the trees off in the distance, the palm trees. I think that's where the, if I'm not mistaken, the restaurant where they had really good pina coladas. And they seem to be willing to serve young kids. I mean, not like young kids, but there was a time when you get in there as a teenager. But this is sad, but also a sign of change. Look at, there's some construction debris from what was left there, and you can see a lot of trees went by the wayside. These trees actually were at the entryway where there used to be a giant sign that said Colony, and now you can see that opening in the summer of 2004 will be a hotel and residence, St. Regis, and you can bet it's going to be a very Tony setup here. This is probably, well, it's known for a lot of things, but probably most notorious for being the place that George W. Bush spent the night of September 10th, 2001 at, and the next morning went to a local high school, a local grade school rather, was reading a book when he was notified of the attacks. But we stayed here a couple of times. We're usually down the street, but it was something in its day, and you can read up on it online. It's quite a story because it was a timeshare kind of deal, but and I may have this wrong, but I think I have it right. I'm out in the field right now, but I think they really never collected maintenance fees, or not sufficient maintenance fees, and so when it came time to upgrade the place, and it was in need of that for sure, they couldn't do it. Look at this tree too, and that's, my dad loved these old trees in Longboat Key. Anyway, everything changes, friends, and I thought as I'm out for a power walk this morning on the way back, I'd stop and give you a look at what's happening at the site of the former Colony Beach and Tennis Resort, which, by the way, was ranked by Tennis Magazine 8 years in a row as the best tennis resort in the United States. That continued up until 2004. So this thing had quite a legacy and quite a following, and it was a great place to hang out. And again, off in the distance, there was a swimming pool and a restaurant. And the last time I was here, which was 3 years ago, maybe 4, the buildings were still standing. It was eerie because at that point, they'd been vacant for about 8 years, maybe 9. And now, there's nothing here except land about to be redeveloped. Enjoy your day. The sun's starting to come out, so I know I will. As I continued my walk, one more look at the place from a different angle, but there it is. By 2024, this will be entirely different, of course, but goodbye, Colony.